Welcome to this daily recap for Pro Futures Group for July 22nd, 2020. So let's get into it. Here is the posting that goes into the Discord room shown for July 22nd, 2020, starting at 8 a.m. Central Time, with the levels written out and also shown in the chart. I had changed the chart here a little bit, but as you can see in here that this move down in this area is where we're coming up and then stopping before the market opens, and then the lines are there above in the chart. So as we have that and it's provided before, today ended up being a little bit of a tough day. Again, we want to provide all transparency. This is a weekly recap that I've gone to instead of every day. There are other days that are in there. So staying consistent, not avoiding a Wednesday. Today would have been a losing trade. So again, our methodology is to show off the one and done. There's other methods or ways to trade the market, but I want to stay consistent and have all transparency. So today would have been a losing day if you would have traded for the first hour and a half. And then if you continue to the trade, let's see how the levels would have worked out. Staying consistent with our 6-point losing trade and then 5 points for a winning trade. Since the market opened here at the shaded area at 8:30, and this would have been played a couple times or worn out, I would have not played it for a long. So I cannot mark that staying consistent. You would have came up into this level here. This obviously would have been a losing trade. Again, don't worry about if you're a first-time viewer that it says 4.5 points. I will count it as 6. So as we come out of there and then this does not get played, as we move out of there and play this level does not go for 5 points and ends up moving down and being a losing trade as well. So you would have had 2 right out of the gate, and then again we are not filled as we come down here, but coming down making this a losing trade. If you would have re-entered here or here, you have not been taken out for 6 points, and it would have moved down by playing the level for 5 points, moving into here to play. So there would be a winning trade there. Coming back up in here again, since you would have played this for a winner, and out of here this would make for another losing trade. And then being not, you would have not hit this area to get filled, so that's where we have a little misguided area a little bit. It gets a little front run, but that's okay. But into this level here and moving back down would have been for 5 points. So if you were sticking traditionally to the one and done method and being done in the first hour and a half, for that time period, you would have had 3 losing trades and 2 winning trades, these counting for 6 points. So that would be 18, and then out of here would have been 10 for the 2 5-point winners, meaning that you would have had an 8-point losing day in the first hour and a half. But let's move forward. If you were trading and trying to get this back, hopefully you weren't revenge trading. Having a one-day losing of 8 points in a day is not that big of a deal. Again, as we teach that consistency is what is important, following the process, and as you do that through the week, you would be positive continuing the week out. But let's continue. This trade here would have came in and you would have had another losing trade out of there, and then obviously not playing it, and then actually even adding to it coming up into here. If you would have played it and stuck to the methodology and coming back down out of here, this would have been 5. Holding it for 6 points, trying to get back, would have not worked, but playing this level, getting in here from this perspective, would have added. It just would not have been 5 points. Coming back up, there's not a trade. Here's another one that would end up being a losing trade. This entry here coming down does not provide for 5 points, so we will mark that as a losing trade as well. And then if you would have played this level here, from here coming into it up to the top, you would have had another losing trade. And then towards the end of the day, playing this high back into here, back down, would have created another winning trade for 5 points, and you'd be done for the day. So the total overview for losing trades would be 6 trades, which would be 36 at 5 points. Again, in the methodology, I'm staying consistent. If the trade would have moved in the direction as we teach from 2.5 points positive, your initial stop of 6 points would have moved to 5 points, would have helped offset that a little bit. but at the same time, again, I want to stick to the rules that I'm following here. So there would have been 36 points of losing trades, and then not counting even the one, there would have been 3 trades of winning trades, so that would have been 15 points. So out of the 36, if we would have had that, it would have been a losing day continuing of 21 points of losing trades. So I want to just make sure that we are being transparent, that we're moving forward. Not every day is positive. It's very rare that we end up not having a positive day, but again, over the course of time for the week, you should be able to get close to doubling your count size by staying consistent. We teach again that it is about process, process, process. So even in this videos, I'm actually excited to be able to show you a day that does not turn out positive by following the levels that are provided ahead of time, whether or not you are in the alerts and just receiving the level numbers, or if you're in the chat room talking about the opportunity for somebody maybe to help you get through the process of maybe we would hold a little trade longer based upon some of the significant levels that we ended up playing. So for today, the significant level for us would have been 32.44, and by playing this or understanding the pullbacks into it, we might have been looking for a little bit more of a move, saying let's wait on it. But consistency, if you were just playing the one and done methodology today, would be a losing trade. So that is your daily recap, brought to you by Pro Futures Group, providing you with a transparent overview. Again, a losing day, and hopefully you enjoy the video, and you can be in contact with us soon if you are interested to talk about some of the methodologies that we offer.